saddest celebrity stories I've ever learned about, especially now recently that he has passed on, is Aaron Carter. Have you heard that story? Let's talk about it. In 1987, Aaron Carter was born, and he was born to some severely broke parents. At one point, they were even living out of a van and raising their children. Aaron Carter, which is the youngest, and then they had Nick Carter, who was part of the Backstreet Boys, and basically they were the breadwinners of the family. The parents just really piggybacked off of them for sure. Nick Carter would go on tour with the Backstreet Boys, and Aaron Carter would open for him. So that's how he kind of became famous and well known, because he was going with his brother to these big opening events and singing in front of everyone. And let's just say the crowd loved him. At just 9 years old, he became a super mega star. Okay, huge. Not only did he sell millions and millions of albums in the music industry, but he also knocked it out of the park in the acting industry. After he had all that big rush to fame, his albums started declining and the sales started declining, and it was kind of like, what the hell is going on? I guess the manager was taking a lot of Aaron Carter's money and kind of refused to pay him and the Backstreet Boys. They had the same manager. He was kind of just shady, so they decided to sue him. Life went on. He dated Hillary Duff. You know that whole scandal, Hillary Duff and Lindsay Lohan. He dated them. He cheated on Hillary Duff with Lindsay. It was a big scandal back in my day, okay? Things started to die down, but then all of a sudden he learned about his parents' divorce, and not in any way. He learned about his parents' divorce while an hour before he was supposed to be filming for the MTV special Cribs. It just hurts my heart because he finds out his parents are getting divorced, and instead of crying, he has to put on this brave face and show business face and let MTV Cribs come in and film his entire house, when probably all he wants to do is like lock himself in the bedroom and cry, I bet, allegedly. Why would his parents tell him an hour before MTV is supposed to come over? I don't know, but that's not the only selfish thing they did. They also took a bunch of his money. Not only did he have to worry about his manager's greed, but he also had to worry about his parents' greed because they left him broke. You have this huge worldwide superstar making tons of money, and then he realizes the moment he turns 18 that his parents took most all of it. They were supposed to be setting aside money, so by the time he was 18, he had $18 million. But instead, he only had $2 million in the bank, and to top it off, he had a $4 million tax bill that was due because his parents didn't pay any taxes. That was basically the beginning of the end of his career because he continued to take loss after loss after that, and it's honestly just heartbreaking. If you want a part 2, let me know in the comments.